Well, there's a lot of annoying issues that can pop up on a vehicle that maybe you get used to living with, but there's one particular one that can be really annoying, and that's windows not functioning. And stuck up is one thing, but stuck down, especially when there's a storm about to roll in, that's not fun. This right here is the window that we're actually having an issue with, and as you can see when I roll it down, this time it decides to go down but to right about here. And then going back up, well, looks like it's not happy. It does go up, but it's not happy. So this is also an intermittent issue that we're having here. So it decided to work now, which I guess it's a good thing, but sometimes it doesn't work at all. So it'll get stuck all the way up or all the way down, just wherever it wants to quit, that's where it stays. And as with any electrical component with intermittent or completely inoperative issues, I like to start with the fuses and check for proper power supply. As for checking fuses, they're going to be located in different areas in each vehicle. In our case, this fuse box is going to be underneath the kick panel, or the knee panel, I should say. Sometimes they are behind the kick panel on the side, other times directly under the steering wheel or on the passenger side of the dash. You're just gonna have to find it for your particular vehicle. And then once you uncover it, you're gonna have to find the correct fuse that powers your windows. Usually it's a higher amperage fuse, and there's gonna be a diagram on the back of the lid if you have one. If you don't, you can always find this information in the owner's manual. Once you've checked that the fuse is good, and if it isn't, remember, fuses don't blow by themselves. Usually there's a short that causes them to blow. But if it is good, which in our case it is, we're going to move on to the next thing. And remember that whatever component you need to get your windows working again, check us out at 1A Auto. Typically my next step is going to be the master window switch. And what I want to do is operate all the windows, or at least try as long as they work, because this can tell you a lot whether it does or doesn't work. So if you are able to use the windows as intended from the master window switch, it's telling you that, of course, not only are you getting power to it, I mean, we just checked the fuses and we know they're good, but it's telling me that this switch is good, so I can trust it. I know that it's sending the signal that it's supposed to. Now, the window that we're having a problem with is that one over there, and told you it's intermittent. It's dead again. But if your master window switch was not working at all, it would tell you that most likely this is bad as long as you have power coming from the fuse. And the way to test that is to actually go and operate the individual switches on that particular door for that particular window. Because if that one works, but this one doesn't, that's a clear indication. We have our door panel off and the window motor unplugged, so that with a multimeter we can test for power at the connection. Put the leads of your multimeter right where the window motor would plug in. Just be very gentle. You don't want to bend the pins in there, otherwise it wouldn't make connection again. I have the key in the on position and my switch right here. And when I apply power to it, going down and now going up, we get great voltage here. This battery is actually on a charger, so that's why we're seeing slightly higher voltage than if it was just off. But this is great, actually. We're getting perfect voltage every time we activate it, which means we can blame that motor for being bad. So all we have left to do here is to replace that window motor. I'm actually going to do the regulator with it just as an assembly. So if you need those or even switches, check us out at 1A Auto, and you can get the parts you need to get your windows rolling up and down again. We have a lot of videos available at 1AAuto.com, so if you want to replace a window regulator and motor like this one, or any other part on the vehicle, check them out and they'll help you with your replacement. Well, we got the window motor and regulator replaced, the switch is plugged in, ignition's in the on position, and it works again, all the way down and all the way up. Now, if you saw closely, it actually has a couple spots that it seems to be binding up in. And here's where this trick comes in. I have some silicone spray here, use silicone spray only, roll the window all the way down, and we're going to lubricate the tracks on each side of this window by spraying this in. Once you've done that, roll the window up and down several times. And what that's going to do is it's going to work that silicone spray into the track You can already see how much smoother it's rolling up and down. And there's your tip of the day, and our window is fixed.